Sup infected, how's it going? My name's Apocalypticnick and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now I haven't done a vlog in a while and I know it's been a long time since I've gotten to the one, but I decided, hey, why not? I thought because of my channel, I wanted to talk a little bit about my skull in the background, the one I have here. Now you may have noticed that I made a video, my last video was on me getting a tattoo of that logo, or a remastered version, because the one up there, the one that my finger is on, is the original piece, and the one over there, which my finger is on, is the remastered piece. Now, I talked a little bit about the original piece, which I will put in the link in the description below, and maybe I'll show you a little bit of it over here. But still, I want to talk to you about the whole story. I want to go from beginning to end. I'm going to retell the story again in this video because, let's be real, the original video is a little bad. Plus, I decided, you know what, let's re-talk about how the evolution of my skull came from that top one to the bottom one. Do I hate the top one? No, that's what started it all. And I actually love both skulls. They're awesome. I just wanted to get the other one because of the technique and the way it was done. But that's not what we're here for. I just want to talk to you of the whole story. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, I want to talk about not just the logo, but how my channel came to be, because this logo takes a great part in that. Now, for starters, when I was in middle school, I didn't really, I guess, was very social. I didn't really get along with other kids. I was very antisocial. So I really looked up to YouTubers like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and they always had their signature logos, especially Jacksepticeye. That guy had, like, Sam, his eye, his septic eye, and that was awesome. I'm thinking, oh, I need my own logo, but I never knew what it was at the time. Heck, I didn't know what my channel name was going to be until I first started, when I first started. My channel, after that, I decided I was thinking about doing YouTube during middle school, but never got around to doing it. So I think my freshman year of high school, I was finally getting the action course of going into it. And then sophomore year, the beginning of my sophomore year, I just went right into it and just went into YouTube. That's how my first videos came to be, which are really bad, but still. I mean, don't get me wrong, this video probably isn't going to be that great either. When I go down the line, I'll probably get better equipment then, but still, you know, it's a great start off. So I ended up doing some videos, and my videos in my sophomore year when I first started my channel, I recorded with my headset, the one I still wear now. It's that crappy Skull Candy headset, has that mic, and I recorded my videos with that, which were really bad. And even though it was staticky, it was distorted, it was terrible, I was still so proud of it at the time. Nowadays I'm just cringed out. I'm like, oh, what was that? Was that even a good idea? But at the time I was so proud of it, and I showed all my friends and some of my family members. My mother loved it, of course, but then she joked around and was like, geez, you know, anyone listening to that would have bleeding eardrums. Which again, she wasn't too wrong on, because you couldn't listen to it. Let's be fair, the audio quality was crap. So, you know, I was like, that's an idea, you know, a logo with bleeding eardrums. And I was gonna do a human, but I thought, okay, that's a little creepy and weird. So I came up to one of my cousins who really knows how to draw, and I said, hey, I want an idea for a logo. Can you do a bleeding eardrums with a headphones? And he goes, why don't we just make it a skull? And I'm like, yeah, let's go for that. A skull is really cool. They're a really iconic symbol anyway. And he goes, do you want the skull screaming? Which I was never gonna do to begin with. I was just gonna do a skull bleeding eardrums, but he's like, why have the skull screaming? And I'm like, yeah, let's go for that. He drew it out on a napkin, which was a rough sketch, and I was like, you know, I like the way that looks. And then he later surprised me. He was gonna do a little small piece for me so I could just scan it on the computer and put it as a logo, but he surprised me with this giant piece of paper, and now it's a backdrop in my channel, and I'm really happy that he did that. You know, that was awesome. It was one of the best surprises ever. Now, for those of you who don't know, that giant backdrop, that poster, was a Harry Potter thing. I just flipped over and put the paper over it so it kind of sort of blends in. You can sort of tell it doesn't at the top because the paper is a little different, but yeah. So because of the whole screaming, distorted videos of me yelling when I used to play the unfair platformer, and then my mother making that comment, and then I'm going to my cousin to my mother making a joke, and me going to my cousin for that logo idea, he made this, and that was awesome, and that was really cool. And that was the first phase of the Apocalypticnick logo. Yeah, so that was awesome. Eventually, I just kept that as my main logo, and I made, before I had the skull, I had like an A and an N for Apocalyptic and Nick. just so I could have a logo on my channel because I wanted to leave that blank. And now that's my watermark in my channels, just so people understand who it's from. I now have that guy as my banner, and I switched my watermark to my main logo. What I'm going to be doing eventually, actually, is putting the remastered one as my logo soon, my main logo. But like I said, yeah, so just telling you guys about that, what's going to be happening. But now that I had this up here, I thought there was really no other way I could make it, you know, that I wanted to change it or make it better. Like, again, I didn't want to do any of that anyway. I was satisfied with what I got. Like, that logo was awesome. I went to a local fairground that happens sort of around my house. It's like 3-4 neighborhoods over from where I live. And it's a local fair. And for once, there was this custom spray paint shop. Now, we had one we always passed. It was like a sticker shop where you got these weird, like, stickers you could put on shirts. But this one, the guy did spray painting. It was really cool. So I came over and talked. Which I don't really buy clothes or weird stuff at fairs. I just kind of go on the rides and leave. So this was out of character for me. I just went up and I saw some cool stuff. He had like Dead Mouse designs, Pokemon designs. And it really looked cool. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I asked him, I said, hey, can you do Undertale? And can you do a Team Mystic shirt for me and a hat and all this? And he's like, yeah. So I spent a lot of money there. Eventually, when my mother comes in and goes, why didn't you just do your skull? And I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. So I ended up going back there. And I asked him if he could do the skull. I never deleted this photo on my phone. I took this photo like 2-3 years back. I forget when I actually got the skull, but it's been a while. I kept it on my phone, and thank God I had it on me. Otherwise, I would have had to do a lot of surfing on the web to find it. I showed him. He took a picture. I couldn't send it to him either, which was funny. I couldn't send him the file. He took a picture of my phone with his phone and managed to make a spray painted shirt, which was funny because I had this spray painted t-shirt, which I think I showed you guys in one video, but like I was doing it like this, wearing it. I should have showed you the actual shirt. It's on my Instagram if you actually want to see it, guys. Which is also, should be in the link in the description below. It should automatically be there. But yeah, there was that shirt, and I was like, oh my god, and I was wicked happy. Now I had an official Apocalypticnick shirt to wear when I filmed. So I always wore that sometimes. Well, most likely wore. Sometimes I'm scared to wear it because I don't want it to get destroyed because it's also a memory. But yeah, so I always wore that when I filmed, and that really meant a lot to me. I'm like, wow, this is a remastered version of the logo. It's awesome, and you know, it's like it's an evolution of the Nick symbol, you know, the Apocalypticnick symbol. It's awesome. So a year passed, and I had the really desire to get a tattoo. Like, I always wanted the tattoo anyway, but like the desire came more. I didn't know what to get, and eventually I decided that I was gonna get my YouTube logo, which I know most YouTubers haven't. I don't know if any YouTuber has done that, or I think if some have, not a lot do anyway. But it's not because I was getting it because it was cool looking or anything like that. The whole thing had meaning. And you guys know right now it has meaning because I'm telling you the story behind the logo. You know, it was the start of my channel. It's what created Apocalypticnick. You know, my cousin made it, and I really look up to him and his artistic skills. So, you know, there was so much about this logo that had so much meaning. I had to have it, you know. And this has a lot of meaning, and I never regretted it. And I got it right exactly on my left arm, which you kind of can see. So yeah, that was, I ended up getting that, and that was one of my favorite things. Like, I really loved that logo, and I still have it. Now, the reason it's covered by my sleeve is I want to get a certain job in the future that kind of requires me to have it covered, but still, the fact that it's there means everything to me. And I gotta say, without you guys, you know, you guys, like, you're the fellow infected. Without your guys' support and you guys watching my channel, I probably wouldn't have been motivated to get so in depth, you know, and so happy to, you know, to get into this stuff, because you guys really mean the world to me, and I truly do mean that from deep down in my heart. You guys make me always, you know, I wake up every day and I'm so excited to go on the channel and just start creating. I will admit though, when I do film, I don't film a lot. I don't film once a week or sometimes, you know, once every day, because school and my job get in the way of that. But I'm always happy to film and get the videos in when I can, because they mean so much to me. I always gotta say though, it's always quality over quantity, because you guys deserve the best. You guys give me the best support possible, and I think the only way I can give that back in return is give you the best videos I can possibly make. and I will still improve my skills and give you guys better videos each day. I gotta say, guys, you mean the world to me that you guys have supported the channel and helped out. That's how we got these skulls, and that's how the Apocalypticnick skull came to be. It really means the world to me so much that one day of creating a channel, we've come so far, you know, in making such a community, you know. It really means so much to me. And I gotta say, I think this whole evolution of the skull, I don't know if it's gonna stop here. I might have someone remake it again. I don't know. I might see how far the skull will go. But from now on, I want that to be the final product of the skull. I don't think I want it to go any further, because again, I'm happy. I was happy with the first one, but I got, you know, this one is also. Now, real quick to emphasize, because I kind of rambled on in this video a little much, but the reason that skull did not look like that on the shirt is the artist who did the spray paint custom job wanted to do it a little more refined and a different thing, because again, most artists I always ask for do not like copying off of other artists. So he did his own style real quick and made that, and that was awesome too. But I have to say, the original one, the giant poster, will always be my favorite, because that's what started it all, and it's from my cousin, who, he means the world to me when he made this, you know, and I really gotta say thank you so much for making that. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have thought of spray painting it on a shirt or getting it tattooed on me, you know, without you making that, and I gotta say thank you, cousin. But no, I also have to say to you guys as well, thank you for watching, supporting, and commenting on the channel, because I don't think I would have wanted to continue or keep going to this creative field. You guys are what make the channel. I'm just the guy behind the camera and the mic making the videos, but you guys are what make the person. You know, the person gives out the content, but you guys make the channel. You guys are what support. You are the lifeline of the channel, and I always have to say, I will never, ever regret a second of any of that. You guys are the thing you guys are the thing and the reason the channel even exists. And I never take it for granted any day. And I have to say from the deep down of my heart, thank you. And like I said, words cannot describe how much and how grateful I am that you guys watch, view, and listen. And I have to say, thank you guys so much. I think that... Sorry, I just kind of lost myself there, you know? I think I've made this video on a good basis, you know? We talked about the evolution of the skull. Now you guys know the whole story. I hope you guys keep watching, liking, subscribing, or do whatever you guys do, you know? I really do. I hope you guys keep watching the content and all of that. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.